Hello everybody, this is another video request. If you want a video request or you just need some consulting or a question and you have a couple bucks there you're willing to part with, and in that $20, $30, $40 and you get the wisdom and it saves you $3, $4, $5, $50, $60, $100,000 down the road, then go to assholeconsulting.com, where we specialize in not giving a flying fuck about your feelings. We just are going to give you the blunt, cold-hearted truth. And that's better than pretty much every other consultant that I know out there. So, anyway, video request. Aaron, I've been watching your videos for the last few months. I'm already a big fan. I especially love your old guy imitations. I should do an entire video request of my old guy impersonation, whatever we called it that day when we were in my day. And my God, in those days, they were days. Which we won't do. We've been seeing a lot of cases lately of female teachers having sex with their male students, most in high school, some younger. Most seem to get away with it with no punishment. Is it me, or is there an epidemic of this currently going on? What do you make of this, and what do you think is the cause? What irks me more than their actions and the fact that they seem to be getting away scot-free, whereas male teachers who sleep with a female student will get years in prison, is these comments by these men on the article saying, damn, I wish my teacher did that when I was in school. Do you really think this is a joking matter? Do they not see the double standard? Do they not realize the potential consequences of such actions, like a teacher getting pregnant and the boy having to pay child support for the next 18 years? I think that has happened, yeah. And then he asked, has that happened? I'm pretty sure, yeah, I think it was. Like, she spent time in jail, had the kid, and it was interesting. What's your take on this, and what should we tell these men, other than the fact that they are dumbasses? All right, well, here's the thing. One, the women are not getting away with this scot-free. You have to think of things in terms. They're getting fired. They're losing their jobs, and I think the difference between jail time is one of the age of consent. Now, of course, there's a huge sociological backlash, and if a guy does it to a young girl, but if I'm not mistaken, a lot of these women are just like nailing their 16-year-old, quarterbacking a high school student, and because if 16 is the age of consent, they haven't broken a law. They just get their asses fired, as they should. All right, but you're not to nitpick it, but your overall point is there's two things. Is the one, why is there such a desperate or disparaged or different reaction between the men and the women when they do this? And are men so stupid that they don't realize this? Right? So you have to understand what's happening here. There are two sets of laws. There's natural law, which is based on reality. And then there is like an ideal law, which is based in political correctness and politics and idealism. And natural law will always trump the politically correct law, because that's visceral. It's what we've been programmed to do. So, a guy who's 16 or 17 sleeps with that hottie blonde as his teacher. Fuck you go, man. I mean, that's natural. And everyone's like, you know what, that kid ain't suffering. He's doing all right. Whereas 14, 13-year-old girl sleeps with her 45-year-old, ugly male teacher. That people are like, ooh, and that's natural. Now, that's always going to play out where the judgment is laid down, the judges and the juries. And that bias, if you will, is going to override no matter how many rules and laws we say for political correctness. Right? Now, additionally, the feminists, understand feminism. All the benefits and goodies without any of the responsibility or punishment. And so when this happens, when men, juries, judges, male and female, everyone just is viscerally disgusted by an older man sleeping with a younger woman in an inappropriate situation, they're not going to step in the way and say, hold on, no, wait, remember that lady over there? Well, we shouldn't be so hard because everybody's equal now, and that was just as good as that over there. No. That's like, cool, free one for us. We got to punish the guy. We didn't have to own up to that responsibility. We didn't have to say, well, she should have known better. No. So that's where you kind of get this double standard, is the natural law that's been in our hinterbrains for 2 million years of evolution go after the sicko guy, whereas when the 16, 17-year-old guy nails his 25-year-old teacher, it's like, you go, because that's what it's been for 2 million years. Right? But then feminists are oddly silent when the woman is guilty, but because of society and social law and natural law, it doesn't punish that woman, and they're just oddly quiet on that. It's like you don't hear a lot of feminists going against Islam or how they stone women or anything like that, because their ulterior goal really isn't, the equal treatment of women. It's socialism. That's why they're oddly quiet. You have to look at their ulterior motives. Now, where it starts to annoy you, like, do people not get this? You know what? Yeah, but you know what? Let it go. Just, you're gonna die in 60, 70 short years. And if you're getting worked up about this stuff, which I did, I know, pot calling the kettle black when I was younger, I'm like, well, this isn't right, this isn't moral. You're never going to see the genuine equal treatment of women. You're going to see favorable treatment in terms of the success and the prizes and the goodies, but you're never going to see equal treatment in terms of discipline, punishment, having them live up their mistakes. So, single moms are a perfect example. They're not living up, they're shielded by... We bail them out like we do banksters and student loan people now. It's just they're constantly shielded from it. So yeah, it's a double standard. Yeah, do you see these guys not understanding the risks that are involved? Like, what if you get this woman pregnant? You're just a 16, 17-year-old dumb horny kid. And you get this woman pregnant. You know what? As long as you don't get someone pregnant, as long as you know, that's all you can really worry about. Because this shit is gonna go on. There's always going to be that hottie teacher. There's always going to be the Van Halen song. There's always going to be that teacher that wants to sleep with the, have that power trip. Ooh, do something naughty. I won't lie to you. Like, when I was teaching dance class, of course, my students were adults, and this wasn't like I was a fucking, teacher union person. Even when I taught in college, I did wait for the students to graduate. But yeah, fuck yeah, nail your students if they're adults. But yeah, welcome to the real world. Welcome to a country with no morals and no social moral compass. It's over. So, just make sure you don't get in trouble. Abide by the law. Make sure school's over, school's out, whatever. But yeah, it's going to continue on. There's nothing you can do about it. There really isn't. So, but the teachers will get fired. They will, because this should not be going on, at least on a professional standpoint. And yes, you should probably try and warn your younger brothers about not nailing your teachers without protection, at least. Because having the vasectomy talk with a 16 junior or senior in high school is not probably going to happen. Anyway, that's all we got. Toodles.